North Georgia was formed under the Morrill Act as North Georgia Agricultural College in 1873.
We, as an institution, are the second oldest public university in the state of Georgia. The University of Georgia was the first public university, and North Georgia Agricultural College was the second. And because of our geographical location, we became a unique college institution.
There was a need for quality education in this part of the state that could be offered at an affordable price for the potential students in this region.
If it had not been for North Georgia College, I'd still be in that cotton field in Gwinnett County trying to make a living. They introduced me to things I'd never heard of.
I originally chose to come to the Gainesville State campus because I got accepted to UGA and did not want to get lost in the class sizes of 200, 400 students, and really wanted to experience that, give me a smaller class size and more interaction with the professors on campus and let me know the people in my classroom better.
The community of it, I found the fact that it was a rural university that was more focused on community and space for students was something that really talked to me. And then its wide kind of opportunities of degrees, because I didn't know what I wanted to study. I came as a math major and switched to psychology, and I was very happy to have that opportunity.
I've had students who transfer to UNG from large state schools, and they just tell me how different it is, how much they don't feel like they're a number here, how much they feel like they get to know their professors and how approachable the professors are, which frankly is not something I had. I went to a big university as well. I didn't have that either. So I think the personal interaction with professors is one thing that really makes us stand out.
I have had professors who have mentored me through my degree. I've had professors who have taken the time to do mock interviews or mock conference presentations for me to feel prepared and comfortable. I think there isn't a college, actually, where I don't have a professor that has really helped me out.
The thing I think I like the most about the professors at UNG is that it was a really good blend of academic and real-world perspective.
I'm very focused on developing the skills that will make them successful after college. Getting my students to be able to think critically, to look at data and analyze data, to really start thinking like scientists, because that's what we're trying to prepare them to be, biologists. And beyond that, I feel like a lot of our professors tend to teach in a way that makes students be more independent, and therefore that can help them become better leaders in the future.
I've had some unique experiences with professors going like, you can apply this beyond. And that's been like one of the biggest gifts of being at UNG, is that I felt like I've had the safe space to experiment and really learn practically as a leader, and then had professors go encourage me and say, okay, now go apply that beyond this community.
We were designated a state leadership institution by the Board of Regents, and we take that designation very seriously. We know that leadership is a key component for our Corps of Cadets, but it goes beyond that. It goes to leadership programs in our colleges and schools. It goes to leadership programs in student affairs, through student government. Student athletes focus very heavily on leadership, while also maintaining exemplary grade point averages.
When you look at leadership and service, that's what the Corps Cadets is all about. And the Corps Cadets, we call our organization the Boar's Head Brigade. And the motto of the Boar's Head Brigade is truth and wisdom. So we're always seeking the truth and always seeking excellence in education. So to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the founding of the University of North Georgia is also to celebrate the founding of the Corps Cadets.
I'm very into advocacy and development when it comes to leadership. And I believe in transformational leadership and what other people are taking in from the things you're putting out. How beneficial is it to them? And so in my career pursuit, I think my approach and my journey into the leadership experience here at UNG will ultimately help me become, unique in my career pursuit.
We lead in fine arts at UNG through having students who go out into the world prepared to work in a field of their choice in the visual arts. I think that especially in the 20, 30 years that I was working at North Georgia in art education, most of our art education graduates got jobs immediately in teaching art when they graduated. Many of those students have been teachers of the year in their own schools, so they've become leaders in their school and guides for their students.
The students here are much better prepared to be lieutenants than they are from any of the other schools. At North Georgia, it's a world situation, and we can see how well they perform when they go on active duty.
The fact that we graduated a female in a time when women were not allowed to go to college kind of set the tone for the Corps Cadets. Because of our history, we as a culture, as a Corps Cadets culture, have a much more diverse population inside our Corps, and we're used to working with people of different backgrounds, and that's the way it should be. And I think it makes for a very enriched leadership development experience.
We've been producing leaders for 150 years now, and I think being here so long, we've perfected the art of creating good leaders, and that's really what makes UNG a leadership laboratory.
I've kind of found to see UNG as the university of opportunities, in the sense that if you are willing as a student to take initiative, you can really learn and develop in any way you could possibly imagine here.
There's something for everyone that goes to this school, and a great example of that is the opportunity for first-generation students. One thing I love about UNG is, and particularly the Gainesville campus, is the focus on really creating opportunities for first-generation students to be proud of the fact that they're first-gen, first of all, and to find leadership roles and voices. And so this school has done a really great job at creating extracurricular activities, Greek, ROTC, something that has to do with your major, and saying there's an opportunity for you to lead in any way you want to. And I tell people all the time, especially people that graduate from this campus, that just because the name on the outside of the signage has changed does not mean that this campus or this culture or the opportunities to reinvest has gone away.
We are on an amazing trajectory. The accomplishments that our faculty, staff, and students have had, the attentiveness from our alumni, the reinforcement of our values, of our cultures, has been remarkable. And I am going to be excited to watch the university continue to grow and prosper, as I know that it will. Happy birthday, UNG.
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 Happy birthday, UNG.